Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Derrick here with Hawthorne Sports Network. Our very own Matt Surrency is coming. He is just on a delay at this time, fighting some traffic to get here with the rain that we had this evening. We are coming to you live this evening from Tallahassee, Florida. We got a little bit of rain this evening. It's actually quite wet here in Tallahassee. There has been an ongoing thunderstorm since about 3 o'clock this afternoon when we got here to start setting up. No lightning or anything, but just a lot of water tonight. So crowd's a little bit light this evening, but the team is here nonetheless. They've come prepared and they are ready to put it on the FSU high school Seminoles. I'm going to pretend to hold this over until Matt gets here. We have got our Hornets coming in 2-0 versus a 0-2 FSU high school. These guys are normally actually quite good, but they have struggled this year so far. Evidently very abnormal for them as they come on the field this evening.
And number 17, Nias Dorsey.
If you can see the home stands over there, we are set up on the visitor side. This is actually a very nice facility that they have here up in Leon County. This is a county facility, so they share this amongst several high schools. FSUHS not being a public high school, they had to rent this facility this evening. So we are in the visitor press box this evening. We have got the our hometown Hornets off here to our left, and FSU High School Seminoles off to our right, and we've got all the captains at the center of the field.
Here come the Seminoles.
We've got our Hornets taking the field this evening, guys. They're coming in 2-0, ready to add an extra victory to that. The Seminoles here have been trying to get some things turned around. They've been working on this game all week long, so that they've had it circled on their schedule, and they are ready to see if they can get their first victory here against our Hornets tonight, and see if we can do something about that. We've got our...
Together we rise, together we win. Go Noles. Golden Chiefs are the Laird family, the Nortellis family, and the Super Noel level is the Broom family, the Gant family, the Webb family, the Rothbell family, and the Morrison family. I will get to the Warrior and Renegade families announce your names.
If you're watching live tonight, let's hear where you're from. Drop a comment there and let's hear where you're watching from. This game traveling a little over just right at 3 hours for this game this evening for our Hornets to travel up here. A lot of rain along the road, so we got some traffic. If you're just joining us, Matt Surrency will be joining us this evening. He just hit some of that traffic that we found all the way up to, and he's running a little bit behind schedule today.
And a big time thank you to the Texas Roadhouse for fueling our tribe with an amazing game day meal.
Hawthorne Hornets going to kick it off here in the first half.
Thank you for your 13th annual golf sponsors. Your contribution plays a crucial role in helping us achieve our goals both on and off the field. Title sponsors, Concrete Yeti, Scott and Wallace. Thank you. Hey.
Hawthorne Hornets clean it up. Ready to start this first half. Kicks away deep and into the end zone. Do our best to call this game and work our cameras on the broadcast this afternoon. Matt Swanson will be joining us any moment here if you're just jumping on. And so we'll get the video cleaned up a little bit and give you some commentary that's worth sticking around for. You have to forgive me, I'm a little bit green. I don't know all of the players' names like Matt does, but I'm going to get you through until he arrives. Hawthorne Hornets bringing out the defense here. So, pass, he's got an reception down on the 39-yard line, bringing it out into almost midfield.
Damari Kendrick for a Seminole first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the Seminole 39.
Two players wide right. Could be a run up the left side. Hornets getting the tackle on the 43-yard, carried on a couple yards after the tackle, pushes up to the 47-yard line roughly.
He's hit hard around the 43. Ball was fumbled and recovered by Florida High. They're going to spot the ball at the Florida High 47-yard line. Second down, 2. Second and 1.
Two receivers wide right. Two in the backfield. It's going to be a hand up off the middle. That Hornet defense line making contact right away, and that one's going nowhere.
He's being aware on that carry. He's taken down short of midfield. Ball gets by the right of midfield strike. That's the Seminoles first down. First and 10. Seminoles from the 50-yard line.
Pass wide right. Contact. And players down on the sideline at the 44 to bring up second down. Three receivers wide left, one receiver right. Definitely going to be a pass with empty backfield, a player in motion, and flag on the play. It's going to be against Hawthorne. 5 yards. I didn't catch the call. I'm going to go that was a false start on the defense. Offsides on the defense. Going to bring out one back. We've got 3 receivers wide left. It's going to be a pass to the receiver in the slot. He is untouched to the 34-yard lines. Could probably bring up a first down for the Seminoles.
Down to the Hornet 27-yard line for another Florida High first down.
Defense coming in and getting the cleanup on that.
Cowie's taken down behind the line for a loss of a yard or two. To bring up the second down Second down and 12.
Pass deep. Oh, he missed that one. Could be incomplete. Bring up third down.
Third and 12. Ball to the Hornets, 29. Pass is intended for number 18, Keenan Jones, incomplete. We got fourth down, balls at the 29.
Someone's going to bring out the field goal unit.
Field goal is good by number 16, Cole Alba. 46-yard field goal for Cole Alba. Your score, Florida High 3, Hawthorne nothing. 9:08 to go in the first quarter.
Let's go, Burger Boys! Let's go!
It's like
Let's go!
High School's having a hard time getting lined up here, trying to figure out where this
Let's go!
number 22 is supposed to line up. See on or off. Here we go. Think we got it figured out. And better late than never. That one is away and deep all the way into Hornets end zone. And Hornets going to let that one go and bring it out
Kickoff
for the
goes into the
touchdown.
end zone for a touchback. It'll be first and 10 for the Hornets from their own 20 with 6 play.
Hawthorne Hornets on the 20-yard line. Receivers left, receivers right. Players in motion. Fumbles on the... Oh, and we are down in the backfield at the 20-yard line. Or, looks like going to be about the 17-yard line, Be tackled for a loss.
Ball carrier taken down about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To bring up the second down. Ball's at the Hornet 17-yard line. 2nd down and 12.
Looks like Hornets are making a late substitution here. Got a player with a bad knee pad. All right, here we go. This will be 2nd and 12, I believe. 2nd and 13. Pass right. Going to pick up about 2-3 yards on the play.
Josiah McGrew on a nice tackle on the receiver. Number 11.
All right, folks, you're about done with my my play calling. Thank the Lord. Mr. Surrency is walking up the steps right now, so we're going to let him get settled in here, and he has made it past the traffic. Snap is good. Gonna get he's gonna come out of the backfield. And we're gonna take a tackle for a loss on that one as we're sacked for, looks like about a loss of about 4 on that one.
Josiah Brox, attack. Quarterback out of bounds. Bringing up 4th down. Back to receive.
All right, folks, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Surrency as he's sitting down here. You are going to get a moment of silence from us as Matt gets settled in here, and we're going to go radio silent as we button up the rest of the possession here.
That's hard, bro. Yeah, dude. I don't know how you do that. I'll stick over here.
Also been placed down at the Hawthorne 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Seminoles.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about being late there. The traffic up here in Tallahassee, as well as the rain, has slowed things down. And there is a 5-yard penalty for offsides against the Hornets. At quarterback for the Seminoles is Cannon Cowhey, a junior, 6'2", 165 pounds. From the shotgun, twins to the right, 2 backs off each side of him, hands off. Going around left side, Tegan Hackett. Hackett still on his feet, breaking tackles inside the 20 and finally driven out of bounds by the Hornets safety, Josiah McGrew. Or, sorry, Brandon St. Fleur. There with a touchdown saving tackle for the Hornets. Line up quickly to the line here. Same formation. Cowhey from the shotgun. Man off each side of him. Hackett off his right. Ware off his left. There's the snap. Hand off to Ware. Ware straight up the middle. Big man running straight up the middle and runs right into the arms of Leland Johnson. He strips the ball and it comes away. Oh, it came out early before the whistle, but it looks like they're going to blow him for a forward progress. Holy cow, I'd love to see a review of that because the ball came shooting out of there. Leland was trying to jump on it, and then they blew the whistle. So, ball stays there. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. The Seminoles got a break right there. Hornets deep in their own red zone. Man wide left, man wide right. One back in the backfield is Hackett. Callahy from the shotgun. Guy on each wing. Man in motion from right left. There's snap. Hand off to Hackett. Hackett straight in the middle, but he got Hacketted in the backfield there by Leland Johnson, bringing him down. Coming off that defensive end position. He said, I'll take that even though I didn't get the fumble, and it'll be a loss of a few. Fans, in case you can't tell, here at Gene Cox Stadium, last time we were here was for a state championship game a few years ago. We were on the opposite sideline that we were on. Still overcast and kind of muggy out. There's a snap. Trying to set up the screen. Wide receiver's screen coming in underneath. Hit and wrapped up. The Hornets there on coverage. Great coverage and brought down Jordan Asante with a tackle.
Bring up a 4th down.
It'll be 4th down, and the Seminoles look like they're going to send in the field goal unit once again. Here from the 16-yard, it's going to be about a 33-yard field goal. Oh, they got a equipment issue. The umpire is going to send out the kicker tried to pull a soccer move and fake that one off, as running by him was Zion Johnson, and the kicker just kind of kept going into him. So it goes through the uprights and makes it 6-0 here with 5:25 to go here in the first quarter. Fans, in case you don't know much about Florida State High School, this year they're in the 2A classification. So for 2 weeks in a row, we're playing against a 2A opponent, a strong 2A opponent. They're top 10 in Class 2A. Their losses, they're 0-2, but don't let that fool you. Their losses come to Denellen High School, 21-14, which the locals will know Denellen's playing against Bradford tonight. Their loss last week, 63-28, comes to Thomas County Central from Thomasville, Georgia. So 2 real great opponents, and the Seminoles are up on top early here as Hawthorne going to get the ball now for their second possession. The tee up and the kick by number 16, Cole Alba. Evidently his leg was just fine. It's going to be a touchback, and Hawthorne's going to start off 1st and 10 from our own 20-yard line. 5:25 to go here in the opening quarter. We got a timeout for a water break. Good to see out there Adrian Curtis at quarterback. He was a little banged up last week, and he's been out there moving around pretty freely. Great turf and opportunity to play out here. This is a synthetic turf, so it could be a little slippery. It's not like what we're used to. We've had some issues on that synthetic turf in the past. So far so good right now for the Hornets. Shout out to JV last night. They moved to, I believe it's 3-0 now, as they took down Newberry, they took down Palatka, and now they took down Eastside 14-10 in a long, wet game that was delayed for about an hour and a half until it got started, and they finally just pounded it out with a wet ball and all that, and good defense, good running offense. It was a great night. So here we go, back to action. There's a snap, handoff to the big man, straight up the middle, Keenan Johnson. Nowhere to go, a host of Seminoles there to greet him. Trying to run it there to the right side.
FJS is on that tackle. For loss of about 2. Pro.
Here we are from the shotgun. Trips to the near side. Johnson off the right shoulder. One man wide right. There's a snap. Throw across. Trying to find his guy. And incomplete. Thrown over the head. For Dakarian DeBose. .437 to go here. Hawthorne down by 6-0. From our own 18-yard line. Trips to the right, one man to the near side. Pugh by himself over here on the near side. There's a snap. Throw out to the far side. There's Pugh. Pugh with it across the middle. He's close to a first down as he's at the 28-yard line. And going to be, we'll see. They're going to give him 4 progress up near the 30. And they're going to say first down. 1st and 10 for the Hornets right there at the 30-yard line. Just enough. Curtis from the shotgun. There's a snap. Fakes it to Johnson. Throws it out to the near side with wide receiver well up the screen. And Bowie with a reception, but a great tackle there on the open field by the cornerback. At number 26, A.J. Dickey. Hawthorne's going to spread them out. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his right shoulder, now from the 32-yard line. There's the snap. Back to pass, looking across. Throws it, intercepted, picked off in mid-stride. Number 11's got it at the 5. And, oh, he dropped the ball going into the end zone. We're going to see what they rule there as he dropped the ball, but they say touchdown. The Whitecaps saying touchdown, but looked like heads-up play by Keenan Johnson running over there. This is Josiah McGrew picked it off. Takes it in from about 40 yards out, and Florida High on the board again. 12-0, waiting for the point after attempt. As coming onto the field, Cole Allball. There's a snap. The set down. The kick is up. And Zion diving across. And the extra point attempt is good. Makes it 13-0 with 3:11 to go. Hawthorne's going to try and get something going here on offense. Started having a few things running decent. And then great defensive play by Josiah McGrew. I have to go back and look at that film there as he was running into the end zone and lost control of it as Keenan Johnson knocked it away with a hustle play by himself. And I'm sure the coaches are going to look at that and see the effort that he never gave up on the play all the way through. Knocked the ball away, and it rolled out the back of the end zone before it looked like he got into the end zone. But obviously the officials may have a closer view than I have. .3:11 to go here in the opening quarter. Florida High 13, Hawthorne 0. Alba teeing it up. Right at the 40 on the far hash. There's a kick, high and over in and going back into the end zone. And in high school, if it's in the end zone, you can't run it out. But Hawthorne was certainly wanting to give it a shot. Seen something lining up here on the near side, an opportunity, but the ball carried them back into the end zone. So it's a touchback, and Hawthorne start off 1st and 10 on their own 20 with 3:11 to go here in the opening quarter. Hawthorne coming off a big overtime win last week against 2A powerhouse and county rival Newberry. Newberry has another game this week against Vanguard. There's a handoff to Keenan Johnson. Johnson straight up the middle. Gains about 3 and stopped right there at the 23-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down. Down and 8.
Curtis gets his men to the line. Johnson off his left shoulder. Twins left, twins right. Right about the center of the field at the 23-yard line. There's a pass out to Bowie. Bowie has it, blocking in front of him. And another great tackle by the defensive back, getting over there to save Bowie, who had some daylight and blocking in front of him. That was Dickey saving the touchdown. It looked like it could have been as Bowie was getting out to the outside. He had help as DeBose was out in front of him with some great blocking on the outside. If he could have turned that corner, it could have been to the house on it. Curtis from the shotgun. Same formation. Twins left, twins right. Centered up on the near hash. There's his snap. Handoff to Johnson. Johnson goes off to the right side. Takes a few Seminoles with him and buries it down to the 40-yard line where he's finally brought down. There's a flag on the play right at the 36-yard line. The official moved it from the 34 to the 36 and sets the ball at it. So I don't know why he did that. The ball should have been spotted at the 40. We'll see what the flag is. Holding against Hawthorne. So it's from the spot of the foul, 10 yards, and we'll replay the down. So even though it's a 10-yard penalty, it's from the spot of the foul. It'll back it up 10 yards to the 26-yard line, and it'll be 1st and about, we'll call it 18. There's a snap, handoff to Johnson. Johnson once again straight up the middle, takes a guy in his helmet with him as he's finally brought down as he brings it up to the 36-yard line. A gain of 10.
Bring up a 2nd down 8.
So 2nd and 7 here from the 26. Got to get up to the 43-yard line. Trips to the far side. One man to the near side is DeBose. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his left shoulder. There's the snap. Back to pass. Being pressured. Looking deep. Has his man. There's DeBose. DeBose trying to go up. He makes the catch. And man, oh man, there's some friendly whistles on this side because there is no look back at the official. The defensive back is down on the ground hurting. But somehow DeBose caught that ball over top of him and was carried out of bounds by the defender. And all over him. And the home fans here from Hawthorne that made this trip all the way up here to Tallahassee are not too happy with that call. I believe that's Isaiah Vickers down. See what Hawthorne does here. Normally, whenever you have a starting position player go out, you normally immediately target their backup. And that's good to see Vickers getting up on his own power, walking. He's hobbling a little bit, but great athlete, good play. It's just DeBose had a heck of a catch for us that was ruled out of bounds. All right, Hornets back out there from the 36-yard line. Third down, 3rd and 7. Trips to the far side. And timeout. No, they're still giving player time to get off the field. .108 to go here in the opening quarter. Hawthorne down 13-0, but trying to cut it in half or a little more than half here with this drive to finish out the first quarter. All right, here we go. From the 36. Trips to the far side. Bowie by himself to the near side. Johnson off his left shoulder of Curtis in the shotgun. Curtis back to pass, being pressured. He skips out, avoids a few tackles, dives forward up to around the 40-yard line and brought down by the linebacker, Sean Laird, on the tackle for the Seminoles. And it'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 3 for the Hornets. Sway Knapp on to boot it away for the Hornets. Pugh goes wide right. In the slot is Brown. To the near side is Jennings. Back deep to return it for the Seminoles is number 2, Tegan Hackett, who's been a running back for him. Sway's been a pretty good weapon for us. He's been able to put some hang time underneath his kicks, but also directional. He's been doing well as can be for the Hornets. There's a big hit as Zion Johnson gets down there and lays the hatchet to Hackett. And the Seminoles are going backwards there at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. What a heck of a special teams play there by Zion Johnson. He is all over the place for the Hornets. In case you don't remember from all of our meetings with the players, he is full of energy, always upbeat, talking his guys up. He comes from a lot of the safety position that he's calling out the plays. You can see him down there directing it almost like he's the quarterback of the defense here, telling people where to go. He'll come up, he'll play a little linebacker, little cornerback, back in his safety. Calhey from the shotgun. Hackett back there with him, hands it off to Hackett around the left side, trying to turn the corner. Oh, and there's Nate Jennings. He says, not this way, Hackett. Get out of bounds after a short gain of, looks like 3. Oh, they're going to give him 4 progress up to the 25. But Nate Jennings, Hackett made that turn, and Jennings was there, stopped him immediately, and pushed him back. Oh, they're going to bring it up all the way to the 26. Wow. So that's going to be how the first quarter ends. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Seminoles when we start the second quarter.
Standing Lily Bruner, Chrislyn Barnes, London Avora, Miley Sheffield, Maya Marshall, Spirit, Alyssa Crowd, Troy Carroll, Michaela Vale, Giselle Reply, Jason Middleton, Hannah Hamilton, Zyla Ward.
So on average, the Hornets so far, just with 2 contests, have average rushing 101 yards per game.
Fresnel.
Florida High has done 188. Hawthorne, more of a passing style offense, or at least more yardage from it, has 203 yards per game. Florida High only 155. Florida High is pretty balanced in their attack as far as yards. Hawthorne has averaged almost 40 points per game. Florida High only 9. So Florida High already above their average with 13 right now. That defense of Hawthorne going to try and turn things up and get some momentum going for the offense to try and get them all motivated. Passing yards per game. Curtis is about 160 passing yards per game. Calhoun 155. Tackles per game. Gent for the Hornets is at 10.5. 10.5 tackles per game. Heck of a start to the season for the young man there. Back to action now. We start the second quarter. 12 minutes to go here in this first half. There's two guys in motion. Twins left, one man to the right. Calhoun from the shotgun. Hackett off his right shoulder, standing at his 25-yard line, 26-yard line. There, and a great tackle. Tripped him up with the shoestrings there as it gets out to the 31-yard line as Hackett dives forward. They're going to signal it's enough for a first down as he just needed to get to the 30, and he dove across the 30 up to the 31 is where they mark it at. Great tackle there by Messiah Gent. Comes from the outside linebacker position. He came off a block to make that tackle. Great job. Calhoun throws it to the right. Oh, and it's a pick. Pick for the Hornets. Nate the Great Jennings at the 10, the 5. The Hornets are on the board. The Hornets are on the board to start this second quarter with 11:29 to go in this first half. Only 31 seconds in, and Nate the Great breaks the shutout in the ice here for the Hornets. And let's hope that gets things started here with big momentum. It's 13-6, waiting for the point after attempt. Sam Carroll runs out there on the field.
Burger Town boys on the field, we grind in the zone every time, reaching for the sky. Hawthorne Hornets, we got that pride. Under the lights, we're ready to fly. Burger Town boys, Burger Town pride.
Leland Johnson going to be the holder. He's spotting it down on the 10-yard line. Sam Carroll steps it off, lines up. 11:29 to go here in this first quarter, or first half. There's a kick. It's up and splits the upright. So that cuts the lead and makes it now 13-7. And Hawthorne's going to kick it off here.
Occupy 13. Hawthorne
Hornets, we got that pride. Under the lights, we're ready to fly. Burger Town boys, Burger Town pride. Hawthorne Hornets, we never hide. On the field, we run and we ride.
Fans, I apologize. That might have been the carrying DeBose that actually had that interception on the far sideline. The numbers, whenever they get wrapped up on their shoulder pads like that, it's hard to see. But regardless, over there on that far side, a heck of a play by the Hornets. Great job with that Hornets defense. Coach Sed Daniels dial them up here, trying to hand off that momentum to Coach Greg Bowie, who's coaching the offense up now. Hats off to the coaching staff here, too. Many of these coaches were there last night, all hours of the night, getting home late with the JV playing. So they coached a full game after being soaking wet, got home, got some rest, went to work, and then got on the bus and came up here to coach the varsity. 13-7. 11:29 to go in this opening half. Sam Carroll tees it up at the 40. Back deep for the Seminoles. There's going to be Hackett here on the near side. And on the far side, it's going to be Ware. Actually, it's going to be Broxton, Josiah Broxton. He turns around. He's got the same issue with the shirts there being wrinkled up and tucked underneath those shoulder pads. There's a kick. Coming down to Broxton. Broxton has it at his 5. He's going to trot it up, trying to come to the near side. He turns it, but he gets stuffed, and the ball comes out and picked in the air, and the Hornets take it. The Hornets take it midair. Travis Pete, he catches it in stride and takes it in from 15 yards out. Oh, my. Josiah Broxton, he kind of came across the field trotting, caught it at his 5, started bringing it to the near hash, trying to follow his blockers, give his blockers time, and then the Hornets special teams got there and immediately stuck it to him. He started trying to shake out of a tackle, had one foot wrapped up, and then another Hornet came in there and popped the ball out, and Travis Pete didn't even let it hit on the ground, and he took it in from 15 yards out, and Hawthorne now has it tied up 13-13, waiting for that all-important point-after attempt right here. And the Seminoles just got hit with a penalty for having too many people on the field. So that moves it up a little bit. We'll see if the Hornets just keep going with a field goal, point-after attempt, or if they're going to go and try and run it in. Yard and a half away. The referee's coming over to tell Coach Bowie what the result was. We only need 1 point to take the lead here, so it's all tied up at 13. Leland Johnson goes to set it down at the 8-yard line. There's a snap, the set down, the kick is up. And good! Hawthorne back in front here at Jincock Stadium. Familiar stomping grounds for these Hornets. And it's Hawthorne 14, Florida High 13. 11:16 to go here in this opening half. The momentum starting to change from those pesky Seminoles here to the state champs, 2-time state champs, Hawthorne Hornets. All right, back here once again. Be nice to have one of those once again here as Sam Carroll tees it up. His leg might start getting tired here. This is 3 plays in a row that he has had to kick the ball. He kicked the ball. We got a scoop and score. I guess it's not even a scoop and score. It's a catch and score. And then he kicked the point after attempt through, and now he's going to kick it again. Once again, back deep, Hackett and Broxton. Broxton on the far hash, Hackett on the near hash. There's a kick. This time coming down to Hackett. Hackett says, I got it at the 5. He goes to the far side now and turns it up, and once again meets another Hornet there to lay him down. A little bit better field position than the last guy, but brings it up to the 23-yard line. The Hornets had there making the stop. Number 23, Dakari Wiggins. All right, let's see what that defense can do now. A little special teams help, some defense help. Nate's still over there on that far side. One man he's matched up with over there. Twins to the near side, and Hackett by himself in the running back position. Hit in the backfield and brought down. And you got the big guy making his presence known early on, Jaheim Darby, bringing him down. Says not so fast, my friend. No gain on the play. Cow heave from the shotgun, directing traffic. Twins to the near side, one man to the far side. Hackett off his left shoulder in the backfield. There's a snap from the near sideline. Thomas coming close. There's a pass, looking deep, trying to hit his guy. Once again, oh, and almost another pick as Nate Jennings went up, skied up, and knocked it away. Went off his fingertips. Pass was intended for the big guy, number 15, Artavian Brown. And what a matchup that is. As you have sophomore with Jennings and freshman Brown working together. Right back to it. They spread them out again. Twins to the far side, one man to the near side. Cal heat from the shotgun. Hackett moves to his right shoulder this time. There's a snap. Rolling out to his right. Now gives him the draw and hands it straight up the middle. There goes Hackett. Hackett has a first down and a few more as he gets up to the 45 and finally brought down. The Hornets safety gets over there. Brandon St. Fleur.
5-yard line is controlled.
That was a gain of about 22 yards on the draw. Cowhey from the shotgun hurries up to the line. Twins right, one man to the left. There's a bubble screen to the right side for the wide receiver and tripped up and brought down by Leland Johnson.
Finally.
They're going to give him a heck of a spot up just shy of midfield at the 49. And the reception there was by Gabe Miley. Miley now with the no huddle. They come over here to the near side, trips to the near side. There's a snap. They snapped it before all the guys got off the field and no flags, but works out for the Hornets as stopped in the backfield and his helmet coming off was Hackett right there at the 49. So no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third down, 3rd and 6 for the Seminoles. Trips to the near side. They're not so quick of a hurry now. Calhey from the shotgun. Now he sends Twins to the near side, one man to the far side. The far side by itself is Miley. In the backfield is the other running back, Eugene Ware. He's been playing a little bit of H-back as well, too. There's a snap. Hand off to Ware. Ware straight up the middle. Breaks one tackle, crosses midfield, and finally tripped up and brought down. And dives across for the first down at the 43-yard line. And Hawthorne going to make some substitutions. But no huddle coming to the line as the Seminoles. Twins left, one man to the right. Ware still in at running back. Calhey from the shotgun, standing right about midfield. Ball is at the 43. There's a snap. Handoff to Ware. Ware straight up the middle. Breaking tackle. Still on his feet. He's inside the 20. And finally brought down, but he's in the end zone already. Looked like the Hornets had a shot at him, but they were trying to time whether to punch the ball out or whether to make the tackle, and Ware just kept running and took it in. So 8:41 to go, and Florida High has doubled up their average, and they're at 19, waiting on the point after attempt. Calhey wearing a knee brace. Standing at the 10. There's a snap. And the set down. The kick is up. And it splits the uprights.
Now, Florida High, 10.
All right, teeing it up now with 8:41 to go here in this opening half. Florida High 19, Hawthorne 14. Back deep for Hawthorne is Demetrius Brown on the near side. And on the far side, the carry into Bose. The Bose standing right about the 8-yard line. Brown at the 5. Cole Alba tees it up at the 40. There's a kick. And goes into the end zone. Heck of a leg. Lands about 9 yards deep in the end zone. So it's a no doubt touchback. Alba, the senior kicker, 5'9", 160, showing off his accuracy and his leg. He's already responsible for 8 points himself. 2 field goals and 2-point after attempts. All right, Hornets start deep in their own territory at the 20. Trips to the far side. DeBose by himself on the near side. Johnson off the right shoulder of Curtis from the shotgun. There's a snap. Curtis takes it, flips it out to Johnson. Johnson takes the Seminole with him, still on his feet, breaking tackles, running through him, and takes the Seminoles with him. He says, how about my tribe, as he gets down to the 36-yard line, and that's a first down for the Hornets with a quick 16-yard gain by Keenan Johnson. Great pitch by Adrian Curtis. The guy, the defender right there, defensive end, he played it perfectly. He made Curtis pitch it, and then he was right there in possession. There wasn't enough separation between them to be able to make a play, but Johnson just tucked it and kept going. Twins left, twins right. There's a snap. Curtis hands it off to Johnson. Johnson, oh my goodness, he runs right through a Seminole, and he may not get up for a little bit as he's still shell-shocked after Keenan Johnson is out here. Oh, yeah. He got a stinger on that right shoulder. He holding his arm down. Hopefully that's all it is a stinger, and he's not hurt. But Keenan Johnson, oh, he is bringing the lead. Down on the turf is Jason Harville, sophomore, 5'11", 205. Just got met by senior, 6 foot, 190, in the 191. Hopefully it's just a stinger on that right shoulder for him. Hornet fans, wherever you're watching from, let us know here in the comments. We've got some things worked out here, so we appreciate you tuning in once again, wherever you're watching from. Glad to bring this to you. My thanks to Sean Derrick for making it happen, as always, from the Hornet Sports Network. Great technology and even able to help out. We gave some input to Williston. Williston doing their first broadcast tonight. They're on the road down in Land O'Lakes, and wish them well in their broadcast. It's nice to be able to get these student athletes that work so hard some exposure for all these teams. And then also to be able to let you back at home or wherever you're maybe watching from, be able to see it either on recording or live with us and tune in and cheer these Hornets on. I know a lot of players go back and watch some of the film as well, too, just to see what they're doing, and sometimes we have some better shots for them. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson off the right side. Nobody wants anything to do with him. He stiffs arm one guy and pushed out of bounds, and another got close to a late hit as he crossed midfield down to the 47 of the Seminoles. They still didn't bring him down as Keenan Johnson just toting it. Says, put it on my shoulders, guys. I'll take it to the house for us. 7:45 to go here in this opening half. Clock stops momentarily. For some reason, the official runs in and switches the ball out. And now they move it again. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his right shoulder. There's a snap. Throws out to the far side. They try to stack the box, but there's a Hornets still trying to break tackles. And the ball comes loose. Pugh picked it up and hit and brought down, but the ball goes again out of bounds, it looks like. And it's still a Hawthorne ball. So originally catching the ball was Demetrius Brown. He caught it, lost the ball, and then Pugh picked it up, carried it for a few more yards, got hit, and looked like the ball came out again, but went out of bounds right there at the 33-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a Hornet first down. First and 10 at the 33 with the clock still moving down at 7:32. Twins left, twins right. Great job by the coaching staff seeing the Seminoles stacking the box, trying to get to Keenan. There's a handoff once again to Keenan. Keenan straight at the middle, following his blockers, spinning around, carrying a few linebackers with him. There's 3 of them. Keenan Johnson making his presence known as he gets it down to the red zone right there at the 20-yard line. Another first down. Gain of 13 on that one. And the Hawthorne Hornets with a no huddle. Twins left, twins right. Curtis gets them set. Hands it off to Johnson once again off the right side. He is carrying the big defensive lineman with him this time and picks up 3 more yards. 4 more yards. Down to the 16-yard line with 7 minutes to go here in this opening half. Hawthorne knocking on the doorsteps here, which is great to see this offense starting to come together. So the Seminoles now are starting to play man coverage on the outside with our receivers. We have so many athletes at the receiver position that if they play man with us, this is going to be a good night for the Hornets. Stack the box with 8 guys in the box. There's a snap. Fake the handoff. Throw out to Darian Bowie. Bowie turns it up the field on the wide receiver screen. Holds on to the ball and finally brought down as he gets down near the 10-yard line. Close to another first down. And he's going to signal first down. First and goal from the 10. I don't know that we can get a first down. They'll spot it up and we'll see. It might be a nose width from it, but Pugh comes out of the game. Going to the far side is DeBose by himself, matched up. There's a snap. Oh, direct snap to Zion Johnson. That was something different for the Hornets. And a flag on the play, and it's going to be against the Hornets. False start. And it was 6 on the board with that formation like a wild hornet. Zion Johnson taking the direct snap, and Hawthorne going to run the other offense back out there on the field. That was a good look. Interesting look. Hadn't seen that one before. I'm sure Zion was happy to get his hands on the ball there. Nope. Curtis running out on the field, ran into the white cap. Pugh and Brown go wide left. Pugh to the boundary. Brown in the slot. Bowie in the slot on the near side. DeBose to the boundary on the near side. Johnson off his left shoulder. There's a snap. Curtis hands it off to Keenan Johnson. Johnson hit at the line. Had a guy diving in. And a little extra activity there. Pushing one of our offensive linemen back. To bring up second down, it'd be second and goal from the 16, a loss of 1 on that play. Pugh wide left, Brown in the slot, standing about the hash. The ball's centered to the right of the hash over here. Back to pass is Curtis. Curtis being pressured. Throws it out to the far side. That's an NFL play right there. Throwing it to Brown. Brown trying to get out of bounds and hit. And they're standing over top of him and no flags for that. He's pushed out of bounds right at the 16. It's going to be actually no gain on the play. He had to throw that a distance. And Brown immediately hit as he caught it. And it's going to bring up third down. Hawthorne's going to take a timeout, talk things over here as it's third and goal from the 16-yard line with 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Hawthorne down 20-14. Hawthorne started at our own 20-yard line. So far, we've taken it 64 yards. with 16 more that we want to go to put some more points on the board and take back the lead here, or at least tie it up. Sam Carroll could kick from here. It'd be a tough one, as it is going to be a 30 from here. It would be a 33-yard kick, but it's for a right-footed kicker. It's on the left hash, so it's kind of ideally set up. You wouldn't want it on the right hash because that's where it makes it a little bit harder. In high school, the hashes are a little wider than what they are in college or the pros. So it's a little bit bigger of an angle than what you normally see with the college and the pros, especially with the uprights and the way that they're set up. So trips to the near side. Curtis gets his men out to the field. Johnson off his right shoulder. Wide left is Pugh. There's a snap. Curtis takes it. Flag on the play. And they're going to call false start. To me, it looked like everybody moved except for the ball on that time. I don't know that it was any one person. It just looked like it was a delayed snap at the point there. Maybe some mix-up on the communication there between the quarterback and the center. All right. Big third down. 3rd and goal from the 21. You got to think this is probably 4-down territory if we get close. Coach Boo with a decision to make whether they go for the field goal or not. Trips to the near side, one man to the far side. Keenan Johnson off the left shoulder of Curtis. Curtis being pressured in backfield. He breaks from one tackle. Still on his feet, but wrapped up. And it's going to be a loss of 5. Back to the 26-yard line. So Hawthorne going the wrong direction at the moment.
25. Fourth and goal.
4:30 to go here in this opening half. Probably just outside of field goal range here, as it's a 42-yard field goal if they attempted it here. Twins to the near side, one man, twins to the far side as well. Curtis from the shotgun, Keenan off his right shoulder. Flag on the play. And they're going to say delay game against the Hornets, so 5 more yards. Twins left, twins right from the 30. 4th and goal from the 30. There's the snap. Curtis back to pass, being pressured, looking deep, throwing up, and trying to hit his receiver, DeBose, falls incomplete. Bowie down the seam, looked like he had an opportunity there. Official timeout for a water break. Hawthorne going to get the defense back out there and try and get things going themselves. Defense and special teams have been on point so far tonight. They are both responsible for the points on the board. Defense scoring with that pick 6. Similar position of where the ball is right now. And then the kickoff special teams tackle that caused the ball to be knocked loose and picked up and taken the distance. 15 yards out.
Our Warriors, Cowie family, Gilbert family, Johnson family, Day family, Bruner family, Tuckler family, Ashcock family, and Cake family. Joe, Margaret, Florent, and Basia Watt, Alan Collins,
All right, back to action now. 4:05 to go here in this opening half. Cal Heave from the shotgun. Hackett behind him. There's a snap. Handoff with a draw play to Hackett. Hackett hit at the line, and he gets out from that, still on his feet, and gets to the outside, still on the boundary. And the Hornets finally push him out of bounds, but not until he gets way down deep into the Hornet territory. We'll see where they mark him out at. The 23-yard line is where they officially mark him out at. Holy cow. Looked like we had him hemmed up in the backfield, and then he escaped out, staged left, and took it deep into Hornet territory all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's a 47-yard run. Hackett now lines up on the left side of Calhey. 2 men to the right. There's a pass, throws out. Oh, and a big hit. Oh. They're going to call it a catch, but a flag thrown in. Probably going to be for targeting is what they're going to call, but the receiver was going down for the ball, and our guy was going down for it as well, and so they call it targeting because they're both going in the same direction, I guess. But safety of the players is always paramount, so the ball will be half the distance from the 6-yard line down to the 3. It's not an ejection like it is in college. The receiver got up plenty fine, so I don't even know that there was much contact there. But just a 3-yard penalty, and it's 1st and goal from the 3. 3:33 to go here in this opening half. Timeout, Hawthorne. Hawthorne wait to see how they're lined up. You got Hackett, that was a deep tailback, about 8 yards deep. He had a big fullback in there, Eugene Ware, that was halfway up to the line. And then you had another big man, defensive tackle or a tight end, 260 pounds, Maurice Adams, that was lined up on the left side as almost like a H-back there. All right. Back to action now. 3:30 to go here in this opening half. Seminoles knocking on the door. 1st and goal from the 3. Calhey under center, trying to line his big defensive tackle on the left side instead of the right side. Hackett, the tailback. There's a handoff to Hackett off the left side, and he runs in, and he's in. So touchdown Seminoles with 3:25 to go here in this opening half. 26-14. Waiting for the point after attempt here as trots out Allball. He is attempting his 9th point. There it is. It's up and good. That's his 9th point of the game, which is more points than the Seminoles have averaged so far this year. Hawthorne with a chance with 3:25 to go here a chance to have some offense going into half, and then they'll get the ball coming out of the half. And it'll be a good chance to flip the script here and get the momentum back going the Hornets' way, especially here on the road. They certainly piped the music in out here for sure. They got speakers on every light here. This is the Cox Stadium here. Used to be the site of the state championship, but the municipal stadium, they've done a great job renovating it, making it look pretty good. We're on the visitor side. We have our own little press box over here. Out in the element, but we got a little cover over top of us, which is nice. And here we go. All ball tees it up. Back deep for the Hornets. Brown's on the near side. DeBose is on the far side. He's kicked it into the end zone every time so far, so let's see what he does here. Here's a kick, and it's going to be in the end zone once again, so a touchback. So DeBose lets it goes over, and Hawthorne will start off 1st and 10 from our own 20. 3:25 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne offense looked like they had something put together great, and then they trotted in the Wild Hornet with Zion there taking the direct snap. And if it wasn't for that movement, with everybody getting set up, had a movement, a false start called, he had some real estate to run into the end zone, and this might have been a different looking opportunity going into the half with the opportunity to take the lead instead of just trying to cut the lead in half. So 3:25 to go. Here we go. Hornets back out on the field. Handoff once again. Keenan Johnson, the workhorse, brings it straight up the middle, turns it out to the outside off the right tackle, and gains a tough 2 yards as he brings it up to the 22-yard line. Second and 8 for the Hornets. Still haven't seen their sophomore cornerback, Vickers, come back out on the field. Looks like they have Jacob Payne over here on the near side instead, as well as Gabe Miley on the far side at the cornerback position. Curtis from the shotgun, back deep, looking deep, and they pick on him, and there's Pugh. Pugh has it. Pugh is going deep. The 20, the 10, 5, touchdown. Hornets. 78 yards. Adrian Curtis, we just called it out as we were looking to see if Vickers was on the field. He still hadn't made his return, and they lined up against the replacement there, Jacob Payne, and they picked it out and took it to the house. Pugh outran everybody. He was all alone about midfield, caught it right at midfield, and it was just him by himself racing the official down the sideline is about it. So 2:29 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne on the board again, 27-20, waiting for the point after attempt here as once again another flag on the play. Oh my word. And it's going to be false start against Hawthorne. I don't know what that was because the good news is he only marked it off 4 yards instead of 5. So 4-yard penalty against the Hornets. Up. Nope. Oh, here he comes back. I thought he was going to pick the ball up and move it again another yard. Leland takes a snap, set down, kick is up, and wide left. Wide left. So the ball scoots out wide left. After that penalty moved him back 5 yards or 4 yards. But 2:29 to go here in this first half, and Hawthorne getting the offense, showing the quick strike ability that they have, and maybe a little encouragement here, putting defense back out on the field with 27, just down 7, so 27-20. And an opportunity to keep some momentum going into the half. Carroll tees it up for the Hornets. Hackett and Broxton back deep for the Seminoles. There's a kick. It comes down to Broxton. Broxton going off to the right side. He has a little bit of room to run. Breaks one tackle going up the sideline and pushed out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. Trying to get his special teams going there. But Hawthorne able to keep him from going the distance. So he'll be actually spotted at the...
Take out of bounds around the 59-yard line of the Seminoles.
Who knows? I guess it's at the 39. They spotted it originally at the 40. Then they moved it to the 38. Now they're back at the 39. So we'll go with the 39. It's halfway in between with 2:20 to go here in this first half. Hawthorne down by 7 and going to have to hold these Seminoles. Seminoles having trouble. The play clock has not even started yet. I have no idea. The play clock has not even started, and they're sitting there trying to get ready. And now they start the play clock. Amazing. Amazing. Twins left, one man wide right. Calhe from the shotgun. Taking about a minute to get set up. Now Hackett goes off to his left side. There's a snap. Calhe looking to his right. Throws it and almost picked as Zion was right there. He was looking. He said, I almost had the end zone on that wild Hornet. He was going to find the end zone on defense that time. Play clock now working as it's ticking down. 24 seconds. Twins left, one man wide right. In the pistol is Calhe with Hackett behind him, standing at the 30. There's a snap. Hand off to Hackett. Hackett trying to get to the outside. There's all kinds of holding going on and no calls, but then thrown out. Oh, there's a flag coming in. We'll see what the flag is. Hackett lost his helmet on the near side. Let's see what the call is. It was in the area of the tackle, but it was thrown over towards the 40-yard line, so 3 yards away from where it was. It looks like they might have finally seen the holding over there. Yes, they do have the holding. Yeah, Coach Bowie signals he wants to take the yardage and move them back. You could obviously see it. Ethan Thomas was the defensive end over here on the near hash trying to get containment, and they had a better grip on his jersey than anybody's had a grip on the ball all night. So the ball is going to be marked back to the 29-yard line, where it's going to be first down again, I believe. No, second down. They'll replay second down here. It'll be second and about 20. Play clock still not going, and now it goes. And they wind the clock too. Twins right, one man wide left. Braxton, the tailback, because Hackett's helmet came off. Rolling to his right is Calhe. Calhe turns and throws it out of bounds. He was being pressured in the backfield that time. As Zara Sessler gets back there to provide some pressure. Z doing a great job for the Hornets on that interior line with Darby. On the left end, we have Leland Johnson. On the right end, we have Ethan Thomas. Big guys all the way around. Two speedy guys on the outside. Once again, we talked before about being able to move Leland out to even a defensive back. He's got that kind of ability. There's a pass, screening it over here to the near side, and pulled down in the backfield was Thomas, thrown to the turf. Trying to set up the screen, and Broxton was there, and the ball goes out of bounds. 1:35, $1:35 on the clock, and the punt team comes in. DeBose back deep for the Hornets, standing around the 33-yard line. Albaugh comes in for the Seminoles. There's the snap. And there's a kick. High spiral coming down. DeBose has it right at the 33. Sealing it up to the right side, cutting it to the outside, turns it up the field, jumps over his own man, and finally pushed out of bounds as he crosses midfield. Looked like he was going to have a seam at the moment there, and great blocking as they form the wall over here on the near side.
The Florida High 46 yards.
So $1:23 to go here in this first half. It doesn't take long for the Hornets to strike, and the Hornets have the ball at the Seminoles' 46-yard line. Down by 7 here in this first half. High-scoring game so far, 27-20. Florida High in the lead. Twins left, Twins right. This time, they stick a new defensive back over here on the near side, Kellen Minchian. And then they hand it off there to Keenan Johnson off the left side. Johnson dives forward down to the 45. So new guy in over here again. They give a little bit of topside help with safeties covering deep. Almost like a Tampa 2. Still stacking the box with 7 guys. There's a pass. Arm hit as he's throwing to DeBose. DeBose looking. Oh, and he had it. There's a flag. That's the flag we've been needing all night. Finally comes in. DeBose down there draped by 3 Seminoles. I don't know how Adrian Curtis gets that ball off. He's standing right about midfield, throws it down to the 5-yard line where DeBose is going up. Curtis hit as he threw and driven back to the 45-yard line, and pass interference against the Seminoles is going to move the ball up. But the key here is we only have 54 seconds to go in this first half. So unlike being a spot foul in the pros there, we have to bring it down here to the 30-yard line, and it's going to be first down again. 1st and 10 for the Hornets with 54 seconds to go in this opening half. Twins left. Pugh goes wide to the boundary. Brown in the slot. On the near side, you have DeBose in the slot, and Bowie wide to the boundary on the near side. Johnson off the right shoulder of Curtis. There's a snap. Back to pass, being pressured in the backfield. Oh, and a big hit coming from the backside. Defensive end throws down Curtis. And Hawthorne takes a timeout here. 41 seconds on the clock. Be a loss of 6. Looked like it was number 12, Noah Deem, coming in for the tackle for their Seminoles from the far end. All right, here we go. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun, Keenan Johnson off his left shoulder. There's the snap. Flag on the far side of the field. No flag. They waved the flag off. Just think it's an equipment violation, needing a mouthpiece or something.
Second down, 15. Ball is on the Seminole 36.
So somehow we go from 41 seconds to 39 seconds. Time's already ticked off the clock with no snap. Twins left, twins right. There's a snap. Back to pass is Curtis. Curtis has protection. Throws across the midfield. Oh, and a big hit, but Bowie comes up with it. He turns it up the field, still on his feet. Loses the handle, falls back on it. And Hawthorne's going to have the ball at the 15-yard line. I don't know how he stayed on his feet. But Darian Bowie came back, made a heck of a catch. He made a heck of a catch. It's down to the 15-yard line. The clock has stopped momentarily as we set the ball. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun. The clock ticks. And timeout taken by Florida High. And the clock's still going. We'll see if they put any time back on there.
Timeout, Florida High.
So Hawthorne with the ball at the 15-yard line. What a play there as Curtis drops back. Great protection by that offensive line. He finds Bowie over here on the sideline. Darian Bowie takes it in about the 25-yard line. Somehow gets hit at the same time he catches it. He shakes it off, spins to his right, turns it up the field, and then the ball comes out as he's being tackled at the 15, and somehow he gets out of the tackle and is able to fall on the ball before anybody else. Heads up play by Darian Bowie and puts Hawthorne within striking distance here with 27 seconds to go on the clock. As there was a timeout taken by Florida High, and they're not going to put any more time back on the clock here, even though it kind of kept on going whenever the whistles were blowing. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his right shoulder. There's a snap. Back to pass. Being pressured. Throws it across. Has his man Bowie once again. Toe touches right there at the 8-yard line where he's out of bounds. It'll be second down. Second and about 3 from the 8. He's got to get to the 5. Time is stopped as he went out of bounds on just a little out route. Twins left, twins right. Or Tripster left now. Bowie by himself on the right. Matched up 4-on-4. Curtis takes the snap, rolling out to his left, being pressured in the backfield, trying to get away and thrown down in the backfield, and the clock is still going. 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. The ball's still going. They can't get the ball on the field. The officials are letting it run down, and there's 2 seconds, 0 seconds, and they're not even going to have a chance to spike it as the ball gets thrown all over the daggone field, and they don't even stop the clock to be able to set it. Holy cow. It's got to be the 12 seconds to set a daggone ball down, and they can't figure it out over there. So after one half of play, Hawthorne not giving up, getting some sparks on the offensive side after a heck of a week last week playing rival Newberry to then come in and play another top 10 powerhouse in the 2A division of Florida High. They come on the road up here at Gene Cox Stadium, find themselves down early 27-20, but they'll be getting the ball coming out of the second half with 24 minutes on the clock to go in the ball game. Fans, stick with us as we take a break here. We'll rehydrate and get ready for this second half. All right, Hornet fans, after one half of play, the Hornets find themselves down 27-20 up here at Gene Cox Stadium against Florida High Seminoles, but not without excitement. The Hawthorne offense was slow to get going, get their groove going on, but has since found a little momentum on the back of Keenan Johnson, which then opened up as they started stacking the box. Coach Bowie picked it up with his coaching staff, maybe the guys up there at the top with C.J. Hawkins, and also you got Raymond Q up there looking down from the far side of the field, seeing them stacking the box, and decided to open it up and throw it to the wide open, speedy Damian Pugh. Davion Pugh, the big game so far today. Defense and special teams also scoring for the Hornets. So total team effort so far. Here with an opportunity to put a drive together and get something going to start the second half with a little momentum. Alba with his kick and back deep in the end zone, about 8 yards deep, and goes out the back of the end zone. So it's another touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. Pretty consistent as a senior here at Florida High. All right. Here the Hornets come out. Just a light drizzle coming down, just enough to keep it cool and a little slick on the ball. Hawthorne starts out, trips to the far side, one man by himself to the near side. Keenan Johnson off the right shoulder. There's an option taken by Adrian Curtis. Curtis keeps it himself, slides forward, and brings it up to the 25-yard line. Looked like that time the defensive end, he just picked up on Keenan, and Adrian did a heck of a job and just turned it back against the grain and took it straight up the middle for a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 now for the Hornets. DeBose by himself on the near side at about the numbers. Trips to the far side. Keenan by himself in the backfield. There's a snap, throw out to DeBose. DeBose has it, comes around, spins off one guy, loses his helmet, and the ball is down. He was going to keep on going until the whistle blew as his helmet comes flying off. Be a 9-yard reception for DeBose. And it'll be a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. So a different looking ball out there on the field. Lighter colored ball. I don't know if that's Hawthorne's or not, so I hope that doesn't mess us up. Trips on the far side, one man on the near side. There's a snap, hand off to Keenan Johnson. Johnson trying to go out the left side, chase down from behind, and it's going to be a big loss on the play as it was strung out that time by the Seminoles.
Tackle was made by
A loss of about 8. 7 will bring up 2nd and 17 for the Hornets. On the tackle that time was Nicholas Rose, the outside linebacker that lines up more in a defensive end position. Because of Keenan Johnson, they got 5 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and then 4 defensive backs. But they move one of their linemen into a defensive back, kind of like Leland does for us. As they move out here and looking deep is DeBose. DeBose going up. Oh, and diving around, and the ball looks like it might have been intercepted. I don't know how there wasn't a flag on it as the ball bounced around. The defender came up with it. No flags on the play. So a heads-up play by the defensive back. DeBose was trying to go above the receiver, catch it. The receiver was not facing back, which he doesn't have to in high school, but he obviously can't run into the receiver. But he was basically carrying DeBose going down the field. DeBose trying to bobble it and bring it into his body and lost control of it. And it just landed right in the hands of the defender. And it's 1st and 10 for the Seminoles at their own 36-yard line. Trips to the far side. Hackett and Ware in the backfield with Cowhey. There's a snap. Hand off to Hackett, going off the right side. They're trying to stretch it out, trying to get outside, tripped up and knocked down. As he gets up to the 40-yard line, it's going to be a gain of 4.
1-yard line.
They're going to give him 5 up to the 41.
5.
2nd and 5. Seminoles quickly to the line, get the play from the far side of the field, trips to the near side. They got a couple tall receivers over here and then one smaller guy in the slot. They got 2 guys on the line covered up, so they shouldn't throw it to the big tall guy. There's the snap, and they hand it off to Hackett. Hackett hit behind the line, but he breaks the tackle, still on his feet, trying to get outside, and he's wrapped up, and flag comes in finally. I don't know how the Hornets' Travis Pete comes up with that tackle. He was being held on all sides of his shoulder and still got his arm around there to tackle the speedy Hackett.
Down to the 3-yard line with 400. There's a flag on the play.
Ware goes out of the game, and they send in another big fella, Damari Kendrick, the tight end. It was holding. They do it from 10 yards of the spot of the foul, and it's still a 1st down. It looks like they marked it about 5 yards short of where it actually happened, so still ends up with a 1st down. It's 1st and 10 for the Seminoles. Twins to the right, one man by himself to the near side. Fans aren't too happy with it. Hackett, the lone back in the backfield. Ware is not on the field at the moment. Cowhey from the shotgun. There's the snap. Hand off to Hackett. Hackett goes off the right side, hit the backfield, breaks one tackle, and then knocked down just before he gets to the line. TC there, along with Darby, brings him down. And then getting in there in the mix with the big guys is Messiah Gent, number 19. And officials throw in a new ball. They throw the ball in pretty good now. They couldn't figure it out at the end of the thing. They threw it like the Gators did last week. Couldn't find a receiver for nothing. Trips to the far side. Cowhey from the shotgun. Hackett off his right shoulder. There's the snap. There's a handoff to Hackett. Hackett ripped down in the backfield and tackled for a loss. Leland Johnson, LJ Jackson, and TC all back there with the Hornet. Nazi Gent also getting back there.
Down and knock.
At that linebacker position, we got Gent and Jackson. That's almost like a law firm the way it sounds. All right, here we go. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 9 for the Seminoles. Trips to the far side, one man to the near side. There's a snap, back to pass to Cowhey. Cowhey looking across. He has his man complete into Hornet territory down to the 32-yard line. Oh, man. Right there, just sitting down in the zone was Josiah McGrew, number 11, who was responsible for the pick 6 before. He has a big 3rd down reception there. Trips to the far side, one man to the near side. No huddle. Cowhey from the shotgun. Hackett not in the game, and handoff to Ware. Ware hit at the line, driven back. He broke one tackle from Jackson, but then ran into Thomas, as well as Zion Johnson.
32-yard line.
That Hornet defense still strong, even after playing on this turf here. Fans, it is hard to come back every week, target on your back, This is their state championship game. They want to be the ones to knock off the Hornets and to play two 2A powerhouses and to still be competitive like we are right now. So hats off to these guys out here 1 week later giving their all in this rainy weather up here in Tallahassee. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 from the 26. Twins to the near side. Hackett back in the field. On the left side, there's a snap. It didn't look like everybody was set. There's a handoff to Hackett. Hackett hit in the backfield and brought down. Darby and TC both over there for the Hornets.
Got Garrett taken down after no gain.
No gain. And Zion Johnson getting up slow on the play, but walking it right off. Brings up 4th down. Hackett's helmet comes off, so he can't go for it with them. So they're gonna go for it though. 4th and about 4. Twins to the near side, twins to the far side. From the shotgun. Man off his left shoulder. 7 seconds on the play clock. And they were just trying to call them off sides. And they take a timeout here. With 6:14 to go here in this in this third quarter. Nobody scoring yet in this first part of the second half. And looks like they might send in the field goal unit as Alba can kick from just about anywhere on the field. This is a little more difficult from this distance and the spotting of it. So it is on that far right hash. He is a right-footed kicker on the turf, which shouldn't be an issue. He's got his block. Looks like he's going to set it up. See what they call up. See if they try and sneak Hackett back out there, but Hackett still has his helmet off. Quarterback is not in the huddle. He's standing out away from it, so it seems like it's just going to be special teams. But let's see if they pull off some kind of... They're really talking them up here, so I didn't know there was that much strategy in special teams, but they might be drawing up something different. Now, Hackett comes out there on the field. He has to sit out of play. Somehow he's out there on the field. He lost his helmet. He has to sit out of play, and he's out there in the shotgun formation. Twins left, twins right. And nobody's going to catch it. I don't know how they're letting them get away with this. 9 seconds on the play clock. And they're still looking at sidelines. 5 seconds on the play clock. Ticking down. Standing in motion. There's a snap. Throw out to the right side. It's hit it by Leland Johnson and deflected. Going nowhere. The Hornet defense holds strong. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Hornets at their own 26-yard line. Official timeout for a water break. Hawthorne defense, they've been on the field a lot tonight. They've had to come up with some big plays, and they've done a great job against a really good Florida High offense. They got some tall receivers, big physical linemen, speedy running back, and a power running back. And their quarterback manages the game really well, checking off and just taking what the defense gives them. So Hawthorne here with 6:12 to go here in the third quarter. Down by 7. Now has the ball back for their second possession here of this second half. Twins left. There's the motion. Pitched out to the outside, trying to turn it up as DeBose. DeBose hit as it strung out and driven out of bounds. On the tackle was number 9, Josiah Broxton. And I'll have to look it up to see if the timeout does negate the sit out of play, because it used to be, or I've seen several times where they don't let our guy back in even though we call a timeout. We've had that issue before with a quarterback one time losing his helmet, and we tried to call a timeout and they wouldn't let us. substitute them in. So I'm not sure how it is in high school. You got me on that one. We'll have to look it up, and Google might help us out. Twins left, twins right. From the shotgun goes Curtis. Off his right shoulder is Keenan. There's a snap. Throw out to the near side. Has Bowie. Bowie hit immediately, but he brings it up to the 26-yard line. Tackle coming there by Jason Harville. Bring up 3rd and 10 for the Hornets. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still haven't changed the quarter on the scoreboard, but at the north end of the field. Curtis from the shotgun. Twins left, twins right. There's a snap. Curtis back to pass. Kind of step up now, looking deep. Throwing, has the Bose. The Bose goes up, and there, holy cow. He got tackled before the play. He was going up for the ball. I don't know. Great job. Great pocket presence by our quarterback, Adrian Curtis. He felt the pressure, stepped up in the pocket, stayed calm, didn't go across the line of scrimmage, had a receiver with the Bose, and then the defender had more of the receiver than we had. Coach Bowie not too happy. He's out there talking to the back judge. There's a flag on the play. Play a game against Hawthorne. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Visiting Hornet crowd here that made the trip. Not too happy with that no call. Coach Bowie still talking to him. Sway in to boot it away for the Hornets. 2 receivers back deep. We're full high. There's Sway trying to bring it down, picks it up, trying to run it to the near side, and driven back. High snap. Wasn't able to bring it down, and now the Seminoles are going to have a short porch here. 1st and goal from the 9. So the Seminoles, opportunity now to make it a 2-possession game as they're right on the doorstep of the Hornets at the 9-yard line. Wide right goes Josiah McGrew, covered by Nate Jennings. Cowhay under center, back center I formation with Hackett, the deep back. Where the fullback. There's the snap. Hand off to Hackett. Hackett going off the right side, hit at the line and drives forward. Far high ball carrier taken down inside the 5. Ball is spotted on the 5-yard line. And you got a Hornet that is down cramping on the field. It's one of the fullbacks, LJ. Fell down, and then he's right back up, running off. He's going to get stretched out as he gets here on the sideline. And 2nd and goal from the 5. Mazzella, we are still trying to figure that out ourselves. There's a snap, handoff to Hackett, this time trying to left side, finds the wall of the Hornets, and the Hornets hold them. It'd be a gain of a 1/2 yard, and it'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 4. Fans, hats off to these Hornets here in the trenches, anchored by Z and Darby and Thomas and Johnson, Leland Johnson, Zion Johnson. Gent, both gents, right there in the trenches. Zion Johnson right there on the near wing. Then a timeout going to be taken by Florida High. They're trying to figure out how they can get it into the end zone from 4 yards out. Fans, where are you watching from? Put it in the comments there. We can see them here. We'll call you out. Maybe we get a chance to see it. If I can read that far, but my eyes, even if they're closer, it probably gets worse. But hope you're seeing it on the screen like what we see. Once again, shout out to Sean Derrick putting all this together for us on the Hornet Sports Network. Time check is 3:12 on the clock. 3:12 in the third quarter. Kentucky, Gainesville, Hawthorne, Nashville. All right. See you up there cheering on Jalen playing in Nashville. South Carolina, Lake Butler. All right. Laurel, Maryland. Colorado, Trenton. There we go. Little orange and black with Trenton. Hawthorne. There we go. Miami. Shout out to Coach Jefferson down there with Tyler. Tyler got some playing time last week. Got to see him on TV. They're down playing against FIU this week. There's a snap. Draw again. Handoff straight up the middle. Goes Hackett. Rolled it out like they were going to throw it to the right side, and then they just pulled the ball down and handed it off to Hackett and basically spread the Hornets out and took it right up the middle. 3:06 to go on in the third quarter. 33-20, favor of the Seminoles at the moment. As All Ball steps on to attempt the point after.
Hawthorne 20.
There's the snap. Kick is up. And good. So it makes it 34-20 with 3:06 to go here in the third quarter. Still got about 15 minutes to play of clock playtime here for the Hornets to go in this game. So Hawthorne's offense is going to try and put something together. They've had some good plays, and they're playing against a few extra people out there on the field, but they've had some good plays. And it's one of those things that you just kind of got to keep playing and things will work out. So. All Ball's kicks have been through the back of the end zone, normally landing 8 or 9 yards deep. Hawthorne spreads them out. Back deep is Brown. DeBose on the far hash. Brown on the near hash. .306 to go here in the third quarter. Hawthorne down by 2 touchdowns. There's a kick. High end of ring coming down. Might be returnable, but goes back into the end zone. So took one short hop and I think they were shocked to see it not in the back of the end zone. So Hawthorne is going to send out the offense 1st and 10 from the 20. Try and bounce back here with get some offense going. Normally about this time of the game is where that summer conditioning starts paying off for the Hornets. Let's see what they can put together here. See what type of shape these guys here in Tallahassee are in. Twins left. Pugh comes wide to the near side on the numbers. Curtis from the shotgun. There's a snap. Takes the end around. He's looking deep. Looking for Pugh. He's got him. And oh, how is that? Oh, my goodness. We are not going to get.
By number 4.
He had an opportunity for the call or for the catch, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too far away and I can't see it as well as they can. Or maybe I'm just a bit too much of a homer here. All right, here we go. Twins left, Twins right. There's a snap. Hand out to Johnson. Johnson cuts it out to the near side. He has a little bit of room to run. Breaks one tackle. Dives across the 30 and picks up the first down. Somehow he's marked right at the 30. Goes out of bounds at the 31, but mark it at the 30. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Great run by Johnson. Johnson, who gets immediate contact and yards after contact by Keenan, is probably 90% of what he gets.
First down, 30-yard line.
Twins left, Twins right. From the shotgun goes Curtis. There's a snap. Handoff once again to Johnson. Johnson off the right side. Hit once again in the backfield. Wrapped up and thrown down right there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a half of a yard. Broxton comes in from the linebacker position. Bring up 2nd and 11. 2:11 to go here in the third quarter. Twins left, Twins right. There's a snap from the 29-yard line. Throws out to the far side. Has Brown. Brown trying to cut to the outside. Still on his feet. Breaking tackles and diving forward. Picks up 5. So it makes it 3rd and a little more manageable of a 6.
3rd down, 6.
That pass to Pugh was set up perfectly as it suckered the defense in and really just one guy back there on him that he had to beat. And he had him beat. But they faked the end around to DeBose, and Pugh took off. And Curtis let that pass go well before he was anywhere near to being open and breaking it out. So great timing call by him. Curtis stepping up, looking to throw, tries to step out, go to the left side, trying to pick up the first down. He gets to the 40 and pushed out of bounds as he gets across, finally up to the 48-yard line where he's pushed out of bounds. A big gain for the Hornets of 14 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at our own 48-yard line with 1:15 to go here in this third quarter.
Yard line. 1st and 10.
Tough play there by Curtis. Curtis a little banged up from last week. Has a brace on his left leg, favoring it a little bit. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson straight up the middle. He runs it into Seminole territory and finally brought down as he gets up to the 45-yard line. Keenan Johnson with a big 7-yard gain for the Hornets. And the no huddle comes right back to him. Twins left, Twins right. Keenan off the left side of Curtis, both standing right at midfield as the ball's being snapped at the 45. There's a snap. Fakes it to Keenan. Pass out to Bowie, or that's Brown. Brown on the reception, has a first down and finally brought down as he gets up to the, or down to the 35-yard line. That's another 10-yard gain for the Hornets. First down with 44 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
35-yard line.
Ball set down. 1st and 10. Twins left, Twins right. From the shotgun go the Hornets. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson hit at the line, trying to surge forward, but several Seminoles there to meet him as they continue to stack the box and dare the Hornets to throw it again. 24 seconds to go as time keeps winding. 2nd and 10. Twins left, Twins right. Hawthorne not in too much of a hurry as they know there's still a whole nother quarter to go. There's a snap. Back to pass. Curtis. Curtis throws out to the near side. Has Bowie. Bowie catches it. He turns it up. He's got a seam. Running down the near hash. He's at the 10. The 5. Touchdown. Hornets. Adrian Curtis from 35 yards out finds Bowie on the comeback. And he turns it up the seam, breaking a tackle. Gets down the hash. And then it's all him from 10 yards out. Cuts the lead almost into half as we wait for the attempt for the point after by Sam Carroll as he runs out onto the field. And Leland Johnson will hold it. They set it on the block there, getting ready. There's the snap, the set down, the kick is up. And good. So as time runs down here in the third quarter, going into the fourth and final quarter, 12 minutes to go here at Kickoff Stadium. Hawthorne on the road with their winning streak at stake. Down by 7. Gonna need a big special teams or defensive play to get the offense back in possession here to try and tie things up going into this fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. Appreciate Sean Derrick putting all this together for us. Please go to our YouTube page as well as the Facebook page, like it and share it. It just gives the student athletes and the program a little more recognition and notoriety. So please go and share that. We appreciate you all joining us wherever you're joining us from. Make sure you also go there and shoot some money over there to the Hawthorne Quarterback Club. You see the Cash App on the screen, Hawthorne QBC, Hawthorne QBC. Shoot them a donation. We would certainly appreciate your support. 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter in the ball game. Hawthorne down by 7 on the road at Kickoff Stadium against Florida High, the Seminoles. Seminoles top 10 in Class 2A. Big guys over there. Big linemen in the trenches. They got a speedy running back as well as a power running back. Decent receivers. Good secondary. They did lose one of their secondary players that has not returned yet. I haven't seen him come back out on the field. Hawthorne was able to take advantage of that a little bit on that pass to Pugh. Carroll tees it up here at the 40. There's a kick. Deep. He's trying to kick it in the end zone himself as it's returnable for the Florida High guy. Number 15, the return man. He's still on his feet, trying to cut it out to the near side. And flag comes in. Two flags. He threw one flag, and then he came over and dropped another one. Well, wait and see what this is. This is inside of a Hornet as well as a Seminole over there. The ball momentarily is spotted around the 28-yard line. Let's see. Of course, it's a personal foul against the Hornets. So the referee is signaling that the Hornets guy was pushing a guy while he was on the ground. Folks, you can't make this stuff up. First and 10 for the Seminoles as the ball is now moved up to the 43-yard line. 11:48 to go in the ball game.
First and 10 for the Seminoles.
Hawthorne spreads them out. Man wide left, man wide right. Hackett, the lone back. Ware is at the halfback position. There's the snap. Hand off to Hackett. Hackett straight up the middle. They're looking for it, and they hit him, and they drill him back. And the quarterback goes back, but it looked like he got pushed by his own lineman. I wonder, Sean, is it possible that we can get a penalty for their lineman hitting their quarterback?
I think that's certainly what they were flagged for.
I haven't ever seen it before, but I haven't seen a lot of things either. Man wide right, man wide left. There's a handoff to Hackett. Hackett straight up the middle. Oh, and a big hit as Leland Johnson and TC and Gent are all there to meet him.
Third down.
It'll bring up third down. 3rd and 8. They've tried to run Hackett 2 times up the middle. Hawthorne snuffing it out. They got 5 down linemen, 4 down linemen, and a spy. 3 linebackers. There's a fake to Hackett. Throws out to the far side. Has his receiver. He's hit, but he breaks 1 tackle. Still on his feet. Trying to get to midfield and thrown out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
You're tying him through. Hackett on the near sideline.
Short of the first down, it's going to be bringing up 4th and about 4. Make that 5. 4th and 5. And they're going to send in the punting unit. Let's see what happens here. Back goes to Bose. Albaugh, the kicker, standing at his own 36-yard line. Ball is at the 30 or a 48. There's a snap. Albaugh rolling to his right side, kicking it towards the boundary. Takes a big bounce. And it's going to bounce into the end zone. Touchback. Flag comes in. Another flag. The Whitecaps back in Seminole territory, and he tries to throw it up 50 yards. He's going to have to throw the flag 3 times to get it to where the penalty, he says, occurred. We'll see what it is. Personal foul. No idea what that is. Personal foul against Hawthorne. It'll be half the distance, so it'll be at the 10-yard line. Fans, we got to go 90 yards. You got 10 minutes and 17 seconds to go 90 yards to try and tie this thing up. All right. Hornets come to the line, back deep in their own territory. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his left shoulder. Standing at their own 5-yard line. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson. Johnson straight up the middle. He dives forward, dives across the 10 up to the 12 where he's brought down. And it'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Jason Harville on that tackle. 2nd down, 9.
These guys down here giving it all they got. Haven't given up, haven't folded. They were down by 2 touchdowns and now got the ball back with a chance to try and tie things up here late in the ball game. Curtis being hit in the backfield. He's sacked in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 6 back to the 6-yard line. And it'll bring up 3rd and long. So the guy we picked on last time, let's see if we go to him again. Jacob Payne is over here on the near side. We got Bowie and DeBose over here with him. They send the safety over to try and help. Otherwise, everybody's in the box. Twins left, twins right. There's a snap. Back to pass. Curtis. Curtis throws it out to, that's DeBose with a reception. So picking on the same guy. They don't give him forward progress. Instead, they give him where he was thrown out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So he's going to be 3 yards short or 4 yards short instead of 2 yards short. So Hawthorne's going to send in punting unit. 8.5 to go. Sway's going to step back to try and boot this one away. 5 seconds on the play clock. And time runs down, and they call a timeout here as the play clock was going down. Hawthorne going to talk things over. Ball is at the 16-yard line. Got to get to the 20 for a first down, so it looks like the Hornets going to elect to boot it away and try and put it on the defense to hold them so we can get it back with better field position instead of giving them. If you don't get the first down here, if you were trying to go for it back deep in your own territory, be kind of gutsy because it puts the Seminoles on the short porch with only 16 yards to go to try and get a 2-possession lead instead of just 1 possession. So going by the book, this is what you do. You boot it away and give your defense a chance to get the ball back for you, or maybe special teams here. We've seen darnder things as Hornet special teams goes out there on the field. Sway standing at his own 5-yard line. The last one was above his head, so let's see what we can do now. DeBose on the near side. Pugh on the far side. There's a snap. And blocked. Takes a Hornet bounce, though. Still bounces towards midfield and across midfield. And Leland pulls the return man into the ball, heads up and then falls on it, but I don't think that is allowed. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Seminoles. I don't know. I'll put it to you there to see if y'all think that's legal or not. I don't know the ruling on that. I know if you push somebody into it, then it's game on, but I don't know if you can pull them into it like that, but I would certainly like it. 1st and 10 for the Seminoles. Come to the line, trips to the far side. 2 backs in the backfield with a Hackett and Ware. Ware off the left side. Probably going to be a run to the left here. There's the snap. Hand off to Hackett off the left side. Oh, and a big hit as Leland Johnson comes in and lays them out. And Hawthorne lucky right there as the helmet just went flying. I think one of our guys might have snatched it off. So we got lucky there. There wasn't a penalty against us. That's one trying to be fair on. That could have gone against us. So glad that was a no call there on that one. Maybe halfway makes up for some of the other ones. Trips to the far side. 2 backs in the backfield. There's a snap. Back to pass. Throws it out to the far side. Has his receiver, number 14, cuts across midfield. He has a first down. There's a flag. And driven back. He may not have the first down, but there's a flag. It's in the area of maybe a holding area. 7:21 to go in the ball game. And it is going to be signaled as a holding. So it'll bring up 3rd and about 11. It'll be a net gain of 1. Net gain of 1. It'll be, actually, sorry, 2nd and 11. The chain guy had already changed the number at first, and Then he changed it back. 2nd and 11. All right. On the reception, that was Derek Caldwell. Derek Caldwell, the junior, 5'7", 131. Light guy over here, not one of the big heavy hitters. He's in the slot this time on the near side, along with Gabe Miley to the boundary. One man to the far side. 2nd and 11. There's a handoff to the big guy, Broxton. Broxton straight in the middle. Ball comes out. Ball comes out. Oh, my goodness. Just about favoring the Hornets there as Leland Johnson once again with another huge hit, but the heads-up play by the center for the Seminoles, number 67 to fall on that. Christian Jose brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 7. From just shy of midfield, 3rd and 7, trips to the near side. There's a snap, handoff to Hackett. Hackett goes off to the left side against the grain. He has a 1st down and pushed out of bounds. 6:17 to go. They stacked everybody over here and then made it look like it was running this way and then ran it against the grain to the far side. And we're going to have an official timeout for a water break with 6:17 to go here in the ball game. Halfway through the 4th quarter, Hawthorne down 34-27 here at Gene Cox Stadium on the Hornet Sports Network. Shout out to Sean Derrick getting this up and going for us. Fans, if you've seen the stairs here, he has walked the home side up and down and then had to carry 3 boxes of equipment up here on the visiting side, which is no small feat either. And so hats off to Sean Derrick with Legacy Sales and Engineering. We appreciate what he does for the Hornet Sports Network, him and his wife, Emily Derrick, putting all this together at their own expense, buying all this equipment to get us on board. So hats off to him. All right, here we go. 6:17 to go in the ball game. The Hawthorne defense coming up with some big hits. Hackett, the lone running back, trips to the near side. There's a snap. Throws out to the near side, looking for number 14. He has it again, tripped up, hit, and brought down.
Pass is complete.
That was Derek Caldwell again on the reception and brought down by Messiah Gent. Once again with a great tackle. He's made several great tackles for the Hornets today. Limits it to a gain of only 1 as it's up to the 34-yard line. 6 minutes to go. Trips left. Calhay from the shotgun. Now moving in the pistol. Hackett stands about 4 yards behind him. Trips to the far side. There's a snap. Hand off to Hackett around the left side. Trying to find a seam. Hit. Wrapped up. Brought down. And lineman downfield blocking. Hackett just finds a little seam to be able to pick up a few extra yards and brings it down to the 32-yard line. It's only a gain of a couple, but the way he runs really looks like he's picking up a bunch. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Play clock's they're smart and they're letting it wind all the way down. Should be about 5 minutes whenever they snap it. Trips to the near side. Hackett over here on the right. They've done this play before, and they ran it back to the left. So let's see what they do. There is a handoff to the left. Hackett goes up the middle and wrapped up and brought down right there at the 26-yard line. It's going to be close to a 1st down.
Keegan Hackett on that carry takes it to the 25-yard line of the Hornets.
And it's a first down, as it's right at the 25. And got a Hornet down over there on the far side of the field. That might be Darby down there. Those guys have been playing tough. The last few years, there's been very few people that have had to play both ways on both sides of the ball. This year, we got a few more guys that are able to play on both ways. We got a whole bunch of other bodies over here, but got some guys that really like to play some defense and get there in the trenches and match it up with the other team. So hopefully Darby's okay over there. Checking him out. They're getting him to his feet. Maybe just a cramp. He's going to be helped off. I got to apologize. Megan Fox, our trainer, I missaid her name last time, and a shout out to her mom. She says her mom watches back home, and she is a godsend for all of our student athletes. So we appreciate her. She checks out our injured guys and helps them with their rehab as well, and then is there at every single practice for all of our sports throughout the year, not just on Friday nights. So shout out to her. 4:50 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 for the Seminoles from the Hornet 25-yard line. There's a snap. Hand off to Hackett around this side. And Thomas, he came off that line, but then got tackled in the backfield.
Hackett on that carry.
Not sure how that happens, but looks like there's a gain of 1 and brings it up to the 24-yard line. Also looks like the Seminoles are getting upset over there. They must have seen something on their side that they're upset about.
Drop off tonight by one of your parents. Please contact them to come and pick you up.
4:36 to go in the game, and time is stopped on the clock because he went out of bounds. Twins to the near side. Hackett the lone back. There's the snap. Flag on the play, delay of game. So that's going to back it up 5 more yards. Ball set at the 29-yard line with 4:36 to play. Twins to the near side. One back in the backfield is Hackett. Back to pass is Calhay. Calhay looking across, trying to find his receiver, and incomplete. Trying to find Gabe Miley. Brings up 3rd down and stops the clock. Meanwhile, with 4:32, only 4 seconds ran off the clock. And there's a flag on the play over here on the near side. Ineligible receiver downfield against the Seminoles. Decline it. Hopefully they decline it. Now they're going to move him back 5 yards. Trying to move him back, I think, out of field goal range because their field goal kicker is pretty daggum good. So they don't want to give an opportunity for him to make a field goal is why they do that here. So heads up by Coach Bowie. 2nd and about 20. Twins left, twins right. Calhay from the shotgun moves a man in motion from left to right. There's a snap. Hand off to Hackett. There's a flag on the play on the far side of the field. And they're going to say offsides.
White, go away.
So it moves it right back up to where we were.
The flag was on.
At the 29. Just in case you're wondering, it'd be about a 46-yard field goal from right here. Trips to the near side, one man to the far side. Let's see what they do here. If they go with a passing play again, is it 2nd and long, 4:32 to go in the ball game. 10 seconds on the play clock. Calhay from the shotgun. Inside handoff once again, and spotted and hit and brought down. Hornets weren't fooled anytime on that one, as Hackett brought down actually for a loss of 1 back to the 30-yard line. So it'll be 3rd, and they got to get to the 15, so 3rd and 15 for the Seminoles. Time keeps winding down here with 4 minutes on the clock, 25 seconds on the play clock. So they can take it all the way down if they want to. We'll see what they do. Trips to the near side, one man to the far side. And they're going to let it wind down. 10 more seconds on the play clock. 3:49 on the game clock. There's a snap. Hand off to Hackett. Hackett trying to get to the outside. Wrapped up and brought down right there at the 30-yard line with 3:38 to go here.
Great.
See if Hawthorne's got a timeout here to burn with 3:30 to go in the ball game.
Bring up a 4th down.
Looks like we're going to set up for a field goal. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Albaugh comes on the field to attempt a 47-yard field goal. It's actually technically 46 because they didn't make it all the way back to the 47. Calhay is holding. There's a snap. Set down. The kick is up. And wide left. Wide left. So 2:55 to go in the ball game. Hawthorne's going to have the ball at the 30-yard line or 29-yard line. Oh, they're going to spot it at the 20 as a touchback. I don't know if that's a rule of, I guess that's a rule of high school. I'm not sure. All right, so centered up from the 20. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his left shoulder. There's a snap. Back to pass. Throws it out to the near side. Has DeBose. DeBose secures it. Taking it up the boundary and tripped up and brought down as he crosses the 30. He has a first down. Clock stops momentarily with 2:47 to go on the game. They move the chains, set the ball down. Twins left, twins right from the 31. 69 yards from pay dirt. Down by 7. No pressure. There's a snap. Back to passes Curtis. Curtis looking across. Has his man Pugh. Pugh. Oh, my goodness. Pugh bobbled it. And then it was picked midair by Gabe Miley, who takes it in from 35 yards out. And that is going to seal it for the Seminoles. What? When the ball bounces like that and just doesn't go your way, you know it's not your night. Holy cow. That looked like it was set up good. He only had one guy to beat. Bobbled it for a second. And then the defender, Gabe Miley, picked it in midair after he bobbled it and took it in from 35 yards out. Puts the Seminoles up 40-27 with 2:23 to go here in the ballgame. Albaugh comes on to attempt the point after to make it a 2-possession game or 2-touchdown game. There's a kick, and it's good, and a flag comes in. See what the flag is. Personal foul. The Whitecap had to think for where it was assessed at, or who it was assessed against. He pointed towards the Seminoles at first and then pointed back towards the Hornets. So we'll see whenever they mark it off to see actually who they mark it off against. I don't think any of them are really sure yet, but 2:23 to go in the ball game. Hawthorne down by 2 touchdowns. And they're going to huddle. They're still talking it over at the 15-yard line. All 4 of them huddle. So they signal it again. That is dead ball, personal foul against Hawthorne. It's going to be marked off against Hawthorne on the kickoff. So not that they needed any extra motivation to be able to kick it in the back of the end zone, but now he'll be kicking from his own or from the Hornets' 45-yard line as it's marked off 15 yards. So they're going to kick it from the Hornet 45-yard line. Alba has already kicked it through the back of the end zone several times. He might be able to put this into the shaved ice machine that is sitting about 20 yards behind the goalpost. Or maybe they change it up and do a little pooch and try and run some more time off with 2:23 to go here in the ballgame. There's a kick. High end of Wren, and he's going to kick it through the uprights. And a flag comes in. Not sure what the flag is. He's going to talk to his other guy here. Flag's right in front of the Hornet bench at the 43-yard line. It's about where it would be offsides. He waves it off. He went and talked to the other side judge to confirm what it was. No idea. All right. 1st and 10 for the Hornets from our own 20. Twins to the near side. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his left shoulder. Try to put something together here. Make something happen. Man and much from left to right as the Bows. There's a snap. Flag on the play. Curtis rolls out to the near side, throws it deep, looking for Pugh. Pugh has it right at midfield, breaks one tackle, and then pushed out of bounds right at the 48. But there's a flag on the far side of the field. It's a legal shift against the Hornets. Man, what a play. Heck of a pass by Curtis. Curtis, he's doing a great job fighting through all this. Really playing with a lot of heart. He rolls out to the near side, being chased by several Seminole defensive linemen and linebackers. Throws it up. Pugh goes up high, catches it right here at midfield, right in front of us. and then goes out of bounds at the 48, much to be negated by what they say is an illegal shift. There's a snap, trips to the near side, throw out. Brown has it. Brown has it at the 15, turns it up the field, trying to get out of bounds, ridden down at the 26-yard line. 1:51 to go here in the ball game. Hawthorne runs up to the ball. Sets it down. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his left shoulder. 1:35 to go. There's a snap. Curtis back to pass. Throws it across. Has Bowie. Bowie has it. Breaks one tackle. Trying to dive forward. Has the first down. It's going to stop the clock momentarily at the 1:26. First down. It's going to stop the clock momentarily as they get chains set up. Twins left, twins right. Oh, Bowie is down. Falls down on the ground. Is hurt. Hopefully just a cramp or something. He had to go down and get that ball off the ground. Did a great job to keep his knee off the ground. Dropped down and got it. Made one guy miss, turned it up the field, picked up the first down, stopped the clock momentarily, and fighting through whatever pain he's got right now. But he's had several great plays today. Darian Bowie. Fans, 1:26 to go here on the clock. Down by 14 at our own 32-yard line. Hornets never give up mentality comes from their coaching staffs and telling them it's always one more play, one more play. Twins left, twins right. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his left shoulder. There's a snap. Throws out to the near side, has Leland. Leland breaks one tackle and then pushed out of bounds. We got away with one there. Could have been false start, but Leland moved and then he went in motion. So maybe they just called him as being in motion. 1:18 to go in the ball game. Gain of 4 brings it up to the 36. Twins left, twins right. Curtis surveys the field. Throws it out to the near side once again. Leland has it, turns it up the field, and gets out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. It's going to stop the clock with 1:10. Twins left, twins right. Same formation. Quick to the ball. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds. Curtis from the shotgun. Johnson off his left shoulder. There's the snap. Back to pass. Curtis scrambling, looking to run. Slung down, rolled up on top of by Braxton. Gets up limping. 51 seconds now left to play. Twins left, twins right. Here's the snap. Low snap, picked up, thrown out to the right side. That's Brown. Brown has it, turns it up the field, tries to get across midfield where he's brought down. Short of the first down, so clock doesn't stop. Keeps winding with 30 seconds to go. Timeout, Hawthorne. With 29 seconds to go in the game. Fans barring a miracle happening. Hawthorne's winning streak is going to come to an end here tonight at Jinkock Stadium. There's been many seasons of success that have contributed to this. Go ahead and give a nice shout out to the team and the teams over the years that have contributed to that over the years.
Thank Leon County Stadium.
Hornets are going to regroup after this. They got a tough schedule this year, and it's hard to go undefeated against anybody, let alone the schedule they got. So hats off to the Hornets being willing to play anybody. A lot of our local teams won't play against us for some reason, but we traveled down to Tampa. We travel up here to Tallahassee. will travel down to Lakeland and Bradenton to play IMG. So hats off to those Hornets. Hopefully getting them ready for a deep postseason run again. Twins left, Twins right. Curtis back to pass. Throws it out to the far side. Has Brown and out of bounds at the 38-yard line with 24 seconds remaining. Twins left, Twins right, same formation. 24 seconds on the clock. There's the snap. Curtis back to pass. Being pressured in the backfield, right at midfield, and thrown down. "17 seconds to go in the game. Curtis got thrown down on his head. The helmet comes off, and they stop the clock momentarily. As Curtis has been a warrior all night. Getting banged up from last week. At the end of the game last week. Trying to fight through it. And then just thrown down there on his head and helmet coming off and then still rolled up on before. So hats off to Adrian Curtis, quarterback for the Hornets. In comes the young man. Richard Roundtree Jr. But the time's going to wind down here. They're just going to let it wind down at where it's at with 10 seconds to go. So Florida High knocks off the Hornets 41-27 up here at Kickoff Stadium. The Hornets going to go back and regroup and get ready. As next week doesn't get any easier as we host Oakleaf High School at Hawthorne at 7:30 next Friday night. So on September 13th, Hawthorne's going to host Oakleaf at Hawthorne High School, Annie Mae Phillips Stadium. Hornet fans, come out. Let's pack the stadium. Cheer on these Hornets. Get things going here. And get them set up for maybe another great season as they've done for the past 8 years at least. Thank you, fans, for joining us. Final here from Kickoff Stadium, 41-27. For Sean Derrick and Legacy Sales and Engineering, I'm Matt Cernsey. So long, everybody.